Okay, so continuing the same idea, our Nancy said, well, let's hammer on that A chord when we get there. And she was doing some really cool things with her thumb, like so. And I wanted to show you one idea that might be a little bit more accessible. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now, before we get to that A chord, I'm doing an upward strum. I'm letting go and then hammering on that A chord. Let me show you again. So up with the fingers off with a C6 chord, and then to hammer on that A chord. Not quite as potent as Nancy's idea, but it might be a little bit more accessible because we're going to be singing it at the same time, or almost at the same time. So to break it down even more, strum up. Now I'm not holding anything down. And then hammer on that A. Strum and hammer. And I think I prefer going up with this because then I'm right in the position to go down on the downbeat. Actually, I think the hammer comes on the downbeat. So let's try it in context. So a 1, 2, 3, 4, a 1. 3, 4, a 1. Yeah, the strum down is the downbeat. Okay, 2 variations with this. What I just did was I kind of arpeggiated it. I didn't play the 2 notes at the same time. I played the C string and the C string just a little bit before the A string. So it sounds like this instead of a block chord. I'm going to throw in one more thing that Fred talked about that it was so new to me. I really, really liked it. He took a G7 chord. Now, if you bring it up a half step, that's a G sharp. That's an A7, kind of a weird A7. It's a different voicing. I tested out by playing an A7, the way I know it, and then here. So he was doing, instead of our little 2-finger lick here, he was doing a chord. And in this particular case, he's sliding it all the way down. So we have this A7 form where again, it looks like a G7 form, but we've got it, the index finger in the 3rd fret. And, you know, the blues is kind of dissonant. We can play all 4 strings over this lick. So you see what I'm going? Let me just show you again. Here's the G7. I'm moving it up to a G sharp, moving it up to an A chord, A7. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm bringing it right back to a G7. So you could say we're doing an A7, a G sharp 7, a G7. Let's try it together one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. You can use that as a fill. You can use it as part of a solo. It's fun.